Hey y'all, this is Carrie. Thanks for coming to your mat today. It might start raining on me. This is Kiki the cat, uh, who is my very good friend. Today we're going to do a dancer flow. Unless it starts raining too hard, then I'll be shutting this off. But let's start in a puppy pose. Oh, for props, if you have yoga blocks, grab a yoga block. If you don't have yoga blocks, I highly suggest grabbing some stacks of books. Um, we're not putting like too much pressure on, so just something to lift the floor up. Even cans of food may be helpful to do that. So let's start in a puppy pose. So puppy pose, come onto your hands and knees. She's going to kind of inhibit my puppy pose here unless she moves. So from hands and knees, your hips are going to stay high over your knees. Walk your fingers forward so your butt is up high. And just like when a puppy is playing and it's about ready to pounce, this is what we're coming into. So we're really starting, it's a back bend. Your forehead can come to the floor. If your neck is okay with it, your chin can come to the floor. And then take a big inhale in and exhale through your mouth. And do that a few more times. Inhale in, really fill up. Feel your upper back really expand side to side. And as you exhale, let yourself ground into the floor a little more. So as you inhale, you might lift a bit. Soften. Good. And once you feel ready, that you're ready to move mentally, physically, coming into your puppy pose, dig those fingers into the floor, and then we're going to engage by isometrically engaging, which isometric means to engage without moving or like you're pulling. So dig your fingers in and then try to pull, and you're not going to see me do anything, but I'm trying to pull and drag my hands. They're glued down, so they're not actually moving, but I'm trying to drag them back towards my knees. And by doing so, those muscles that surround my rib cage, right around my armpit area and underneath, start to feel those light up a bit. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Good. And then keeping your left arm to the floor, dig your right arm, elbow in, take your palm up towards the ceiling, back towards your upper back, like you're patting yourself on the back. Now dig your elbow in, your right elbow, and try to drag isometrically or energetically drag your right elbow towards your right knee. And you're going to feel this more in your right side. We're focusing on the right side, not the left. Breathe in through your right rib cage and exhale, try to drag that elbow back. So we're lengthening through the right side, opening up through our shoulders here. And then we'll switch. Let your right arm go long. Dig your left elbow in, turn your left palm up to the ceiling, pat yourself on your back. Dig your elbow like you're trying to dent the floor in, and then as you exhale, try to energetically pull your left elbow back towards your left knee. Inhale, fill up through your left side. And exhale, lengthen and pull that left elbow without moving it. Good. Come on back up. Sitting up onto your hands and knees into a tabletop. Inhale, find a cow position. Drag your hands back towards your knees, and then exhale, round tailbone all the way up to your chin. I'm going to tuck my shirt in here. And then inhale for your cow. And exhale for good. This time as you inhale for cow, lift your right knee up and come into a little scorpion leg. Squeeze your right butt cheek as you do so. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your nose, rounding through your back like a cat. Then inhale for cow, squeeze that right butt cheek to help lift. And then exhale, knee to nose and round. Inhale, lift. Squeeze that butt. Exhale, round. One more time. This time, step your right foot forward. You're coming into this low lunge, Anjaneyasana, bringing your knee forward, lifting up. It's okay if you're back here. Maybe you don't have quite the flexibility and mobility. Totally fine. Take a hold of your left wrist. Inhale, lengthen through your left side, and exhale over to the right. Hug your right hip in. Press through your right big toe, palm out into the floor like there's a nail going right through and it's pressing in. That would hurt. Ooh, maybe not the best visual. Good, and then start twisting over to the right, taking your left elbow over your right thigh, hands together in prayer position, and find a twist in this low lunge. Pull that belly in, suction it away from your thigh, and breathe and twist. Good. Slowly release. Hands on either side of your right foot. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, and come into a plank position. Hold your plank here. Drag those armpit muscles back towards your hips. Be nice and long from the crown of your head through your heels. Hold. Go hold for 5. Long inhales. 1 inhale, exhale is 1. So we'll do 5. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. I might have a longer length inhale and exhale than you. I think that's 4. I think I caught miscount. 1 more. And 5. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. You can walk your feet a little bit wider than hip width and just start to move around a bit. Little swaying of your hips side to side. You can keep your knees as bent as you need to. Some people are like, I can't touch the floor. Yes, you can. Bend your knees. Anyone can touch the floor if you bend your knees or grab your blocks or your books or your cans of food. Good. Inhale, find a halfway lift, so flatten out your back. And then exhale, come on back down, walk out, come into your tabletop position. Good. Inhale, kick your left foot up. Find that cow position in your spine by looking up, dragging hands back, and then squeeze your left butt cheek. And then exhale, round knee to nose. Inhale, lift, squeeze, wide collarbone. Exhale, round. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Can you squeeze your butt a little bit more to kick your leg up a little bit higher? And then exhale. Last one, inhale. This time as you exhale, step through both hands. Coming into the low lunge. Knee shift forward between your second and third, or big toe and second toe. Grab a hold of your right wrist. Inhale, lengthen through your right side. And then exhale, lean a bit over to the left without taking your left hip or left knee with you. So hug the left hip down and under. Maybe squeeze the back of your right tush and hamstring. Pull that belly in. Even though we're in a back bend, I'm not, and it might look like it because I have a belly, but I'm pulling in like somebody's punching me in the stomach. One more inhale. As you exhale, start to turn to the left. Take your right elbow, hook it over your left thigh, and find the twist. Inhale, and then press as you exhale, hands together and twisting, maybe looking over your left shoulder or left elbow. Again, section your belly away from your thigh to engage. And breathe. Slowly come back, hands on either side of your left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and step to your plank position. Good. Hold here. Let's hold for a count of 5 breaths in. And then exhale. That's 1. In. Exhale 2. In. Exhale 3. In. Exhale 4. In. Exhale 5. Set your knees to the floor. Slowly lower your belly to the floor. Squeeze elbows back. Inhale for your cobra position. And then exhale, let yourself release. Let's do that again. Inhale in. Maybe if you want, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift, but lift your hands off your tush if you can. You can also have a towel between your hands. And exhale, release. Your toenails glued to the floor and don't lift. Inhale, lift. You can engage your legs so knees come off, but toenails in. And then exhale, release. One last one. Inhale, lift. Let go of your hands. Place them under your shoulders. Inhale, lift for your cobra. And exhale into child's pose. Knees nice and wide. Big toes facing or touching towards each other. Inhale in. And exhale out. As you inhale with your knees wide, come forward into a cobra. Lift your feet up to help release your low back. And then exhale back to child's pose. Inhale into a tabletop. Bring your knees hip width apart. Tuck your toes and find your down dog. Pedal out your feet. Shake out your head. Do what you need to do here in down dog. To find some comfort in this crazy rest position. If you're new to yoga, I know you think it's crazy that down dog is a rest position. It is an inversion because your head is below your heart. And when we're in inversions, what matters is your hands, your shoulders, your spine, and it does not matter about your legs, so you can keep them as bent as you need to. Dig those hands in, down and away to send your hip crease up and back. Section your low belly away from your thighs to engage. Good, then look forward and either step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, stand all the way up, but let's really open up your arms, flying back behind. So you get a good shoulder opener and then bring them up and around. And then let's do that again. Exhale down. And as you inhale, bring your shoulders or hands back behind. Start to rotate palms out. Standing up, open up. Let's do that one more time. Exhale down. Inhale, start to roll up. Press those hands back away. Really open up across your collarbone. Inhale, stand all the way up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, a halfway lift. And exhale, step to your plank. You can be on your knees if you prefer. Otherwise, I'll come onto my knees. Inhale, plank here. And as you exhale, lower yourself to your belly. Inhale, peel off your heart for your cobra. Up dog if you want, meaning knees off. And then exhale back to down dog. So the difference between cobra and up dog is up dog, your knees are off. And it's much more of a strengthening core work. Whereas cobra, your hips are still on the floor, knees are still on the floor, and it's more of a back bend. Good. Inhale your right leg up behind you. Three-legged dog. As you exhale, open and stack your hips. So lift that right knee up to the ceiling. Maybe look under your right tricep. And feel that stretch. Have a slight bend in your left knee. And then really push the outer left hip crease back behind you as well. As you inhale, re-square your hips to the floor. Kick straight back. Remember that squeezing of your tush. Squeeze your right tush. And then exhale, step through both hands. Inhale, look forward. Keep your left knee lifted. Good. And then exhale, straighten out your front leg. Keep your back heel lifted. Maybe lift your right toes up. You can always have blocks under your hands. Inhale, rebend. Look forward. And then exhale, straighten. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, straighten. Good. As you rebend, place your weight into your left hand. Reach your right arm up for a twist. Take your right arm like a big rainbow up and back. And then down and around. Inhale around. Exhale down. Listen up. Inhale up. Start to turn onto your left foot. Tap your right foot back behind you. So you're in this modified side plank. And then press into your left hand, left foot, and open up into a wild thing or a flip dog, whatever you want to call it. And one more inhale. As you exhale, look at the mat where you're going to place your hand. Then control as you place your hand. Knees down. Inhale, plank or knees lifted. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra. Again, if you want up dog, glue down your toenails, lifting thighs, lifting knees, squeeze, heart forward, and then exhale back to down dog. Resetting here. Big inhale in and let it go. Inhale your left leg up. And as you exhale, bend your left knee. Lift your left knee towards the ceiling. Your hips will start to open to the right. Soft bend in your right knee and then press that outer right hip crease up and back. Press evenly through both hands, down and away. Then inhale, re-square your hips, three-legged dog. Squeeze that left butt cheek, left hamstring. And then exhale, control as you step through. Fingertips or hands to the floor or blocks. Inhale, look forward. And then exhale, straightening out your front leg. Right heel can stay lifted, left toes can lift. Inhale, rebend. And exhale, straighten. Squeeze the inner thighs together, shift your left hip back. Inhale, rebend. And exhale, straighten. Glue down your right hand. And as you inhale, rebend, start to lift that left arm up and up like a big rainbow. Now a big circle, down and away. Inhale all the way open. Exhale down. Inhale, open. As you start to exhale, twist onto your right foot. Take your left foot, tap behind. You can start in this modified side plank, and then if you want to add on, press into your right foot and right hand. Open up into this back bend, or called a wild thing. Look where you're going to place your hand. Then place your left hand. Control your spin around. Find your plank. Knees up or down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Back to down dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale, find a halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. If you prefer to stand on your hands here and give yourself a little wrist massage, you can. Maybe taking your hands behind your calf. Maybe hanging. We're giving ourselves a little break here. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, walk back to down dog. Good. Inhale, kick your right leg back behind you. As you exhale, listen here. You're going to bring your right knee to your right wrist and set it down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And then set your left foot down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right shin to the floor. Inhale, kick that left leg up. And then exhale, left toes down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right shin to the floor. Listen up. Take your right foot just a bit to the right, like an angle. And as you inhale, lift your left leg up, lift your left arm up. There we go. We're in this modified half moon Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe kick your left foot towards your butt and tap your left foot with your hand. Inhale, open, and exhale, tap. Really squeeze that left hamstring and kick your foot back away. Inhale, open, and exhale. This time, hold on, and then open up. Press into your right hand and right shin to find some leverage on the floor, and then kick your left foot away from your butt. And you're finding a shoulder stretch and really opening up your hips and chest towards, I'm facing the camera, but whatever wall you're facing versus sitting down, really open up. So one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly let go of your left foot. Step your left foot towards the front, and we're coming into a standing split. Right leg lift. Good. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Maybe grab for your right foot. If you can't reach it up here, which I can't, bring your right foot down, hold on, and then kick it back up. So left hand to right foot. This is where blocks or books or canned food comes really handy. It lifts the floor up to you whatsoever. Blocks all the time. Slowly release your foot. Set your foot down next to your left foot. Inhale, find a chair pose. As you exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. Right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Good, and then start to walk your left foot behind. Tap and open up. Wild thing. Inhale. And exhale, look at the mat. Then place your hand where you're looking. Come back around. Knees up or down. And chaturanga. Inhale for your cobra or up dog. And exhale back to down dog. Good. Find your breath here. Reset. That was a lot that we just added on. And we'll go through the other side. Don't get mad at yourself. Anytime you do something the first time, we're not great at it. It can take many times of practice, sometimes years. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left shin towards your left wrist. Inhale, kick that right leg up. Look forward, and then exhale, right toes down. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, knee shin down. Look forward. Press into your hands and left shin. Squeeze that right hamstring and butt. If you want to bend your knee, you can. Then exhale. Inhale, left leg kicks back. Exhale, left knee and shin down. Turn your left foot just a bit at a 45-degree angle. Press weight into your left hand. Reach your right arm open. Reach your right leg up. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze that hamstring, curl it in, tap right foot to right hand. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. Inhale, open. This time as we tap, grab on. Once you grab on, dig your left hand, left shin in to find some leverage on the floor, and then press your foot into your hand, kicking away from your butt. Big inhale here, and exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, slowly release. Swing your right foot forward to step towards the top of the mat. And then find a forward fold at the top of the mat. Send your left leg up. Bend your knee. Maybe grab. And again, you can bring it down behind. Once you hold on, then kick back up. Hand under a block or something here is helpful. Sending your left knee up to the ceiling and breathing. One more inhale. As you exhale, without slingshotting your foot, with control, release. Left foot meets your right foot. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, send your left foot back. Inhale, right arm up to the ceiling for an easy twist. Keep walking your right foot behind, tap it behind, and then inhale, open up your chest and your hips. Inhale and exhale, look at the mat. Control to come around. On knees or not, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog, and exhale back to down dog. Nice job. We are going to add on a bit. Whew. Take a big breath in and let it go. Inhale your right leg up. Right away, exhale, shin to your wrist. Turn your right foot to the right. Inhale, reach your left arm, left leg up. Exhale, grab for your foot. And inhale, open up, really blossom open through your body. Chest and hips open towards the wall. Good, here's where we add on. From here, slowly let go of your foot. Step forward, just like before. Here's where we add on. We're coming into a half moon on the left side. So left hand to the block, pinky toe edge side about a foot in front. As you lift, as we head towards the standing split, now you open up your hips to the right. So right leg lifts, right arm lifts. So you're in a half moon, standing, balancing half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe grabbing your foot with your hand. Again, you can grab down here and then open up. Or you don't have to grab your foot to hand at all. You can stay right here, pressing your right foot like you're stomping it to the wall. Looking down helps with balance. If you're strong with balance today, which might change tomorrow, maybe look towards front of you or up above. From here, we're going to warrior two. So right foot is going to take a big step back. Left toe stay facing forward, left knee bend. Inhale, reverse. Keep your hand right here for a little support. Press in and up through your right side. Legs stay the same. Now twist to the back, reaching your left arm to the back. Swing down and around, forward, lifting up and over, back to reverse. Exhale, big circle, down and around. Keep hugging that left hip in the whole time. And down and around. Inhale, exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, let's cartwheel down to the front. Lift that right foot up, push it out to the right, and find a pyramid variation. Slide that left hip back. You can keep a soft bend in your left knee. Squeeze the inside of your thighs towards each other. Inhale, rebend. Place your right hand to the floor and open up left arm for an easy twist. Slowly swing your left foot behind. And inhale, open up to your wild thing. Exhale, come down and around and find your way back to down dog. You can skip chaturangas at any point. Nice job. That was a little tricky. Creative transitions, keep things interesting, keep your mind guessing but thinking. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, knee and shin to your left wrist. Right away, angle your left foot 45 degrees. Press into your left hand, reach your right arm, right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, maybe grabbing onto your foot or just squeezing behind you. Good. Reset. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, slowly release your foot. Step your right foot forward. Like you're going to come into a standing split, but right hand comes down to the floor or block. pinky toe edge side about a foot in front. Launch onto your right foot and then open up your hips to the left. Stomp that left foot behind you. Squeeze both hips down around to the midline. If you want to grab for your left foot, you can, and go for your Chapasana variation. Just like when you're on your knee, just a little bit more added challenge balancing on your foot. Okay, one more inhale. If you have a hold of your foot, slowly release. Exhale. Good. Start to step all the way back. We're coming into a reverse warrior. Right toes still face forward. Right knee faces forward. Left foot is parallel or a little in. Let's put your hand right on your hip for a little push of in and up to help find some lift through both sides. Good. And then exhale. Inhale, reverse. Here we go. As you exhale, legs stay the same. Twisting, looking backwards. Swinging your arm down and around and forward. Inhale up. Exhale. Keep pressing that right hip down and back. Don't let your right knee collapse in. It really wants to collapse in right about here. Good. You got to work on it. Inhale in. It's a good hip strengthener. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse. As you exhale, cartwheel hands to the front on either side of your left foot or right foot. Take your left foot a little further to the left, so your hip width, and then shift that right hip back for a pyramid variation. Lengthening through your spine. Pull the belly in nice and tight so you find a hip hinge right at your hip crease. Bend your right knee. Send your left hand to the mat. Reach your right arm up for an easy twist. As you exhale, tapping right foot behind. Inhale, open up for your wild thing, or I always get wild thing and flip dog mixed up. Doesn't really matter. Slowly come around and find your way back to down dog. Big breath in and big breath out. Inhale your right leg up. As you exhale, this time step through with your foot towards your wrist. Set your left foot down and stay in a 90-degree angle here with your legs versus coming forward. Inhale, lift up your hand. And as you exhale, twist open towards the left. Good. Maybe tip backwards. Your toes can be tucked as well, or hand at your low back. And then once you get a hold, start to shift your chest a little bit more towards the ceiling. Squeeze your butt in to help find some stability through your lower half of your body. Good. One more inhale. As you exhale, slowly cartwheel hands forward. And then standing split left leg lift. Good. Spin that left hip down so your leg might not go as high. Slight bend in your right knee might feel better. Hands can be on blocks. As you inhale, we're going to come up to a one-leg Tadasana. And as you exhale, we're coming to dancer pose. So your left hand, palm up, grabs on the inside of your foot or ankle. Squaring hips towards the front, reach your right arm up. And then as you exhale, without moving your chest forward, kick your left foot behind. When you can't kick it up and back anymore, then start to reach forward. But as you reach forward, still kick this foot up and back. Squeeze your left tush. Squeeze your left hamstring. Hug your standing right hip in. Find one point of focus that does not move your drishti. Good. If you fall, get back in. Slowly release. Whew. That was not a graceful release. That's okay. And then let's do a little dance here. You can swing your arms around. Just shake out whatever happened. Arms up. As you exhale, come through warrior three. Fly those arms back. And then take a big step back to the back of your mat. Inhale, open up to a wide leg stance, a 5-star. And then exhale, forward fold. So you're in a wide leg forward fold. Inhale to lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, hinge through your hips. Pull in through the arches of your feet towards each other. They're magnetizing in. And find your forward fold. You can clasp your hands behind your back. You can grab for the outside of your feet or your ankles. Maybe you come forward into a wide leg down dog or reach your hands way, way, way back behind you. Either way, work the inside of your legs, pulling them towards each other. One more inhale. And exhale. Start to come into a halfway lift, lengthening your spine. Maybe bring your blocks with you as you come to the other side. Good. Inhale, kick your left leg back behind you, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step through both hands. Bring your right shin to the floor and stand up into where both knees are at 90 degrees. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, open twist to the right. Good. Toes can be tucked. Hands can be at your low back. And then find a little lift. Maybe a hand comes to your ankle. Once you find that lift, turn. Shift your chest and hips more towards the ceiling in front. Squeeze your butt cheeks into the middle. One more inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Bring your weight into your left foot and standing split. This is where the block might be helpful here. Spin that right hip down. Punch down through the big toe ball mount of your left foot. Hug that left standing hip in. Slowly stand. One leg to the Good, and then setting up for your dancer on this side. Taking palm up on the inside arch of your foot or your ankle. Once you have a hold, square up your hips and your chest. Left arm can come up. You can stay right here. This might be where you stop, and this is perfectly great. You're getting full benefit. If you want to go a little bit deeper, start to kick your right leg up and back. When you can't kick up and back anymore, still kick up and back, but start to reach forward. Have some energy through the fingers like you're reaching for something, but still kick your foot up and back. So you have equal and opposite push and pull. Whew. If you fall, come back in, like I'm doing. But it's equal and opposite push and pull. You're reaching, reaching, reaching forward with the fingers, kicking up and back with your foot. I hear Kitty coming. When you're ready, slowly come out and let yourself find a little dance. Loosen up here. Hi, Kiki. When you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, warrior three, right leg goes back. Fly those arms back, chest forward, squeeze that hamstring to lift. And then take a big step back. Swing open, 5-star. And then one more time, wide leg forward fold. You can add in here if you want, maybe adding in some hip work of sliding from side to side, bending your knee as you do so for these high skaters or skandasanas. I'm a big fan of hip mobility, so adding these in. If you're doing them, nice job. And then we're going to slide around to the front. We're going to come into a pigeon pose. So you can do pigeon on your back if you prefer. Otherwise, right foot comes to your left hip. Right knee to your right wrist. Slide that left knee back. And take a moment here. Kind of play around with it, right? Especially if your right hip is really lifted off, you can slide your block or book underneath it, bringing the floor up to you. Or if you don't like that, you can slide your left knee up and sit in this pinwheel position. You're getting full benefit. It's just a little bit easier on your knees and hips. I do that many times. And when you're ready, you can forward fold. Taking a moment here, slowing down your breath. Your foot is into your right knee. You're still right here. Your left knee into your right foot. My lefts and rights are a little crazy tonight. Maybe you want to add in a twist, sliding your left arm underneath your right. You can place your forehead onto your arm. You can do that no matter what your leg is doing behind you. Notice where your mind starts to wander, or if you can keep it internally. Maybe that just means scanning your body and how you feel, or maybe like working some muscles, right? Like you can, even in here, you can start to squeeze certain muscles and feel differences within the pose. Take one last inhale. As you exhale, slide your hands back underneath. Lift up and find a down dog. If you need to circle out your right hip and loosen it up, go for it. And we'll come into a pigeon on the other side. So left knee comes to your left wrist. Left foot comes to your right hip area. Slide your right knee back or bring your right knee up into your left foot. I'm going to stay here in this pinwheel position because I have a kind of a bum left knee. Then take your time here. And if you want to forward fold, you can forward fold. Especially if you have a kitty right here. Sometimes doesn't want to be touched, but look at this. Right now she does. Good girl. Digs into my mat and then she gets little pieces of mat stuck in her fur. Oh, she's over it. See ya. And again, notice where your breath is. Maybe start to engage some muscles throughout your hips, your legs, and just seeing what's happening. Slowing down your inhales and your exhales. Take one last inhale. And as you exhale, slide your hands back. Slowly come up and let's swing both feet around front. Let's do one forward fold here, feet hip width apart. You can have them wider if you prefer. Inhale, shift, lift up through your heart. Tip your tailbone forward so you're getting length through your low back versus rounding. And then let yourself fall forward. Your knees can stay bent here. Even your arms can slide underneath and you can kind of give yourself a little hug. You can always hold stillness or you can find little sliding movements, pulsing movements. I'm never good at holding stillness. I sit all day at work in stillness, so stillness to me is not meditative. Little movements is more meditative to me. But we're all different, so go with what feels right for you. Take one last inhale. And exhale, release. Slowly come up. And now we'll start to round through your back. Glue your ankles, your feet, ankles, calves, like you have a zipper. Zip, zip, zip. Glue it in. Squeeze, engage, 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 engage the belly. You can keep your feet to the floor, and then one vertebra at a time, starting at your low back. Glue to the mat. One vertebra at a time. Oh my goodness, that's hard. Until you get all the way down. Bend your knees. Place your feet underneath your knees. Hip width apart. Elbows, triceps glued to the floor. Hands up like rope. Inhale, engage. We're coming into a bridge as you exhale. Press into your feet. Press your triceps into the mat. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. Lift the hips. Chest to chin. And then slowly release. Let your knees rock side to side in windshield wiper. Good. And then when your knees fall to the left, hold them there. Let place your left ankle over your right thigh, but you don't have to. It's just a little bit more weight and gravity to lengthen the top of your right thigh. And exhale. So and then windshield wiper again, side to side. Your legs, knees go to the right. Let them stay there. Let your left arm go out long to the left. Maybe look to the left. If you want a little bit more intensity, take your right ankle over your left knee and really send your left knee forward. Feel that lengthening and straight through the front of your left thigh, even through kind of like your low belly towards your obliques to the side of the body. One more inhale. Exhale, come back around. Let's come into one last thing, or if there's anything else you prefer to do, now is your time to do it. I'm coming into a happy baby, but if there's anything else that you prefer to do, inversions, more bridges, more forward folds, more twists, completely up to you. It's whatever like your body is kind of craving that it needs to do in order to find that last final surrender of stillness where you can hold. And then when you're ready, finding your last surrender here, your Shavasana. You can also end seated if you prefer. Let your feet flop wide. Palms face up towards the ceiling. Soften your face, soften your jaw, soften the back of your neck and your shoulders. I'm going to sit up, but you stay laying down if you prefer. And then once you think you are comfortable, make a few more little shifts to find at least 10 more percent more comfortable. And let yourself fully release, fully absorb all the energy and work that you just did. or tune me out. If you want to be guided out, start to make some movements with your fingers and toes, maybe rocking your head a little side to side. When you're ready for some bigger movement, you can reach your arms out to the side or back behind you, your legs out in front. Maybe bring your knees in for a hug. And clasping your arms around your shins. A little human nugget. And you can either turn to one side and press yourself up to a seat, or gently press yourself up to a seat. Once you get to that seat, take a big inhale in, exhale out your mouth, and let yourself ground all that energy down. Mudra. Take one last inhale in just for you. And exhale, release. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much for coming to your mat again today. Good job. I'll see you next time.